How to leave an excellent voicemail. One of the first things that you need to understand when it comes to leaving a voicemail with someone whom you know, it's a lot easier than it is with someone whom you don't know. Those people who you know, you can simply say who you are, where you're calling from, what the call is about, and you can get away with murder. You know, on the other hand, if you don't know somebody, this is your first chance to actually show them who you are. And so when that message, that opportunity comes, if you're making a good impression, that impression may stick. If on the other hand you make a bad impression, that impression will most definitely stick. So make sure that you understand the things that are important when it comes to leaving a voicemail when it comes to someone whom you haven't met. The first thing to understand before you start is be clear and concise in the message they have. If you don't know what you're going to say to someone and you get through their voicemail message the first time around, then you probably want to go back and come back at it again. It's not a bad idea to hang up and call the person back once you know what you're going to say. Secondly, it's important that you understand that people are in different places at different times during the day, their lives, and no matter what it is. So you're going to catch people in different moods. So when it comes to leaving a voicemail message, it's not a good idea to go, "Hey, how are you? Good to meet you." Or on the other hand, say, "Hi, I'm really, you know." Never a good idea to say sorry to bother you. Never a good idea to say anything that is negative in the beginning of a conversation. It's always got to be positive, but it needs to be with the right amount of pace, pitch, power, pause, punches, and pronunciation in your voice. You need to make sure that you're conveying the right message. I would suggest that you keep your pace very slow in a voicemail message. Around 80 words per minute. That's as though you're speaking like this. "Good morning, my name is Ronald Hughes. The reason why I've left this message is..." It's not a bad idea to tell them what time of the day it was that you called. So good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, like you always say to a live person, is a good idea when it comes to a voicemail message as well. So you say, "Good morning, my name is Ronald Hughes," and you give them your full name. Never give someone a first name only. It's very, very bad etiquette. And people have the tendency to judge you based on your inability to communicate at the correct level when it comes to your first presentation. So they're far more prejudiced against you than they are for you. So make sure you get the things right at the very beginning. Introduce yourself with the first name followed by a surname. If you have a doctorate and you are Dr. something, it's probably better off to introduce yourself as Ronald Hughes, Dr. Ronald Hughes. It's second time around. You never do it the first time around. Secondly, if you're going to be going through a message, make the message short and keep it clear to what it is that you're trying to convey. If you wish the person to contact you back, you need to make that very clear up front that you're leaving a message for them to contact you back. If you're looking just to introduce yourself and to indicate that you're going to be calling back, be careful about using the word "just," because that comes up a lot in people's messages. So make sure that you put a clear, concise call to action if the person is meant to be contacting you back. If what you're trying to do is convey an advertisement, usually it's probably best to indicate with the "probably." You're probably already aware of me. I am a leading trainer in Ireland, and I was contacting you to establish that you were aware of my upcoming training course on the 31st of July. So those are the type of messages that you're trying to convey. And finally, make sure to finish off with the ability to communicate again. Once again, you repeat your name at the back end of the conversation. "This is Ronald Hughes. The company is called Contact Ignition, and you can find us on www.contactignition.com or contact us by phone on 0876 439 816. Once again, that's 0876-439-816. When you repeat it like that, because what happens is that generally on voicemail messages, some of them are harder to rewind and replay than others. Make sure that that's how you cover it and go from there. If you have any problems with that, make sure to comment on this video and I'll come back to you and give you a better way of doing it. If you can record how you've actually done it and send me those recordings, I can actually do a lot more work with those, because that's how training works. My name is Ronald Hughes. This is Contact Ignition. I hope you find that of usefulness. Thanks again. Take care. Bye-bye.